every film release, be it our first outing with Umesh Bish, which was Paglet, or Kathal, or a Masan, or every film is just a huge. ऐसा लगता है कि मतलब क्या काम होगा, but at the back end, it's so much work from Elephant Whisperers to the angel numbers and just a way of saying, oh, we just saw Gyara Gyara, there's some magic numbers are talking to us. I don't think we all know what this means or if it means or not, but it's definitely a part of pop culture, right?
Firstly, congratulations for the Academy and then K-Light's and great success. And now I think even Gyara Gyara has been received well by the audience. Okay. Firstly, congratulations on that. So can you talk us about the process of acquiring Signal? What in particular attracted you towards this story?
I think Signal, definitely the Korean show, is a very interesting idea of police cops solving cold cases, and we at Sikha thought that that could also be adapted to India, where there are a lot of these old cases which are not solved, resolved for various reasons, stuck in various processes, or just mysteries
Right.
which were not found answers for. So we wanted to actually bring that concept to India. And the idea of doing police procedural is always very exciting. But in this case, this was a bit of sci-fi and a mystery thriller, where two police cops get connected over a broken walkie-talkie. So that for me was very captivating for an OTT audiences and large global audiences of like Z5 Global. And that's why Dharmatics and Sikha was very excited to be able to do Gyara Gyara. And I think Umesh Bisht, the showrunner, Pooja Banerjee, and Sanjoy Shekhar, the writers, did incredible job of adapting the show to India with our culture, with our songs. There is a song from Arijit Singh in it. So it definitely has been a journey over the last couple of years.
Wonderful. So, Gyara Gyara has this concept of time travel, which is really intriguing. So, how did you ensure that the portrayal of this time travel was unique and compelling for the Indian audience?
I think we always really wanted to do something very grounded. Then that's why we also named the show Gyara Gyara. That magic and mystery happens when the clock ticks 11:11. Also in pop culture, हम लोग इतने screenshots लेते रहते हैं 11:11 के. Uh, So we wanted, yeah, the angel numbers and just a way of saying, oh, we just saw Gyara Gyara. There's some magic numbers are talking to us. I don't think we all know what this means or if it means or not, but it's definitely a part of pop culture, right? So if we believe in magic, if we believe in uh, that, so we wanted to be able to say कि अच्छा 11:11 में क्या magic होता है, and two cops, very very sincere cops trying to solve a case. They're both very sincere, trying to solve old cases which have been not resolved. So that is what basically was the idea of doing this, to keep it real, keep it grounded, keep it believable, keep it like, even visual, the way the visuals were, the tones, the colors, उस सब पर हमारा बहुत बात हुआ था, to keep it emotionally hanging. So emotionally joined. So when you keep it emotionally joined to the eye, you also understand very quickly, because एक टाइम के बाद बहुत आगे पीछे होता है. शुरू शुरू में वो आइडिया सीड इन होता है, फिर एक टाइम के बाद जब आगे पीछे होता है, so to an eye that gets used to seeing, अच्छा, this is past timeline, and also Dhairya, who was in one timeline, Raghav, who's in one timeline, Kritika, who's in both timelines. So those concepts are added, but more power to the writers to be able to explain it in a show.
Correct. So, what was the most challenging part of getting this time travel thing done?
The writing of it, even though you see it as a remake, it's very well adapted into India. You just can't put the same thing. मतलब वहाँ पर तो पहला episode is an hour plus each episode, and these are 30 to 40 minute episodes, but yet saying the same thing. So it's definitely paced up. The challenge was to write it and adapt it to India.
It's adapted, but it still looks fresh in India.
Absolutely, and that's the idea when you do an adaptation, right? You take the germ of an idea and you make it your you add your own language, your own color, your own cases, your own thoughts, your own people, your own music, your city, like the hills are a part of it. There's mysticism that adds, there's the superstitions that come with the hills, the typography that comes when there is a bus chase in hills. So it's a lot of that. So you make it your own. Yeah.
Lovely. So, like you said, there's Raghav. You have a great cast working in Gyara Gyara, right? How did you decide on the final cast? These are the people. What was the casting?
All of them gave incredible auditions. We tested the whole world out, and all of them gave the most incredible auditions. Be it Raghav, be it Dhairya, be it Kritika. And they really adapted to the character, brought so much life to it. So it was very nice to see them and perform and to collaborate with them. We were all really happy with their performances. So it was not about how we chose them. I think they are very good film. They are very good actors, and they nailed the parts. They nailed the audition. So we were very happy that they collaborated with us on Gyara Gyara.
Right. So when we spoke to Raghav about Gyara Gyara, what he said was Gyara Gyara was his most challenging role till date. We've seen him in Kill, which he did an incredible job in Kill. He still says that Gyara Gyara was his most challenging role, and then he said it was mentally exhausting to play that cop. Like you mentioned, these cops who are very sincere, who are doing their duties. So, what do you think about the intricacies of these characters in Gyara Gyara?
I think the sincerity and the honesty of it lies at the center of it. Their politics, their assume, that they want to be right in their duties, and all three of them, and they're dealing with the system, they're dealing with bureaucracy, they're dealing with bosses, they're dealing with circumstances, they're dealing with a clock that these cases will never will be touched. They're also dealing with their own emotions, being invested. Raghav's character was invested in the first case himself, where he had seen the girl when he was a child. He tried to solve it, not being heard for so long, and now putting yourself out there. So I think more than anything, I think it's more power to Umesh Bish, the showrunner, who's had the most brilliant performances and brought these characters to life.
Yes, absolutely. So, as a producer, what has been your proudest moment to date? Of course, Academy Awards was, of course, the proudest. What would be the next proudest moment? Be it Kill, be it Yara Yara, be it the other ventures that you delved into?
Yeah, I was very, very proud. As a producer, I was very proud of Lunchbox 10 years ago. Yes, of course, Kill, now Gyara Gyara, which is a very large show for us. It's my first time doing a show with Z5 Global and at this scale. Um, I think uh, every film release, be it our first outing with Umesh Bish, which was Paglet or Kathal or a Masan every film is just a huge, ऐसा लगता है कि मतलब क्या काम होगा, but at the back end, it's so much work from Elephant Whisperers to everything that one has been part of. It is every film release or every show release, every unit release is a feeling of being very proud. It's like, being a parent and your child is out there for public to judge and comment and say, whatever, जहाँ पे 3 साल लगा दिए, 5 साल लगा दिए उसे raise करते हुए. So these are all very emotional pieces in terms of their journey at the back for a producer. So I feel very proud of every release out there, and over the years joining the dots of a certain kind of content and a voice that I've been able to build as a creator.
Wonderful. So, Gyara Gyara has been received well by the audience. So, what is do you kind of expect that kind of reaction, or was it something uh, that's more than what you expected?
It's actually amongst the top 3 shows of Z5 Global this year, and that is a huge feat forward. Yes, we were a bit nervous about how it will land when you try to do a bit of sci-fi, but we definitely knew that it is a very well-made show. We were all very excited seeing the episodes, and the cliffhanger even worked for us, and everybody we showed it in our screenings when we were editing it, and the brilliant editor Prerna Sehgal who edited it. So even I used to be like, even though I know the script, even I used to be like, "Mujhe agle episode kab dikhaoge?" Because it is just so captivating and so easy to watch, and you want to know more. And when the sound comes together, magic only happens when the sound come together. So Gyara Gyara for me is a huge visual feat also forward. It's visually also stunning, the cinematography and the execution of it, but also the editing wise, it's damn kadak and it's very nice. I thought myself, but yes, I hope
I think that is the same emotion that we as audience also share. That after one episode, we want to know कि क्या हो रहा है.
yeah, so did I. I was like, I want to know more. So yeah.
Sure, sure. So, are we? Can we hope for a Gyara Gyara 2, or is it on card?
It's only we'll only know when the studio decides, but I don't know that for sure as yet. But yes, I hope the audience firstly sample it, experience it, and there is anyways a chatter on social media that we are all seeing and consuming, and there's so much love from the audiences. So all that matters, and now let's see.
Wonderful. So, what is Guneet working on next? What are your upcoming projects?
I have a movie with Ayushmann Khurrana and Sara Ali Khan, also co-produced with Dharma, with Karan Johar. Our fourth outing together now, and an ongoing partnership. So that will come up next year.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.